So the kids are out of school for 2 weeks, but the theme parks and everything are closed.
What the hell we gonna do now?
Don't worry, sis. Here are 20 activities to keep them busy and off of your nerves. Tell your child to think about their favorite movie. Then they can create a sequel to it. Have them create new characters and let the original characters get into new adventures. If they have siblings, they can act it all out and perform it in front of the family. If they don't, they can just tell the story to you. Either way, they're going to have a blast. Drawing and painting are two of the OG classics, but if you want to spice them up, here's a couple tips you can use. Blindfold them and have them draw or paint whatever they want, and then see how hilarious it is when they uncover their eyes and see what they've created. Give them a limit of 2 colors and see how creative they can be with trying to create whatever they can out of just those 2 colors. Another trick that you can do is speed drawing. So you can give them a timer and 2 or 3 minutes to draw a scene or the house or a picture of themselves. Another super fun and creative idea is to have them create a new holiday. They can think of who the holiday is celebrating or what it's celebrating, when the holiday would be celebrated, and why it's being celebrated. If it's a holiday just about them, why do you deserve to be celebrated? What have you done that's so great? And when would we be celebrating this holiday? What are the things that we need to do? Is there something special that we eat? Is there a special place that we go? What are all the new customs of this holiday? And that really will get them thinking about the holidays that we currently celebrate and what the reason for all of those are, and sparking their creativity in a way that they've never thought of before. Since the kids are out of school, they're also not going to their practices and sports and things like that. This is going to give you a little bit more time on your hands because you're not running them around. You can have some time to let them help you cook. They can help you stir things, help you juice something, or even make a dessert. This would be a great way to get a little bit of extra family time in with something that you're already going to do anyway. Kids know all the songs, right? Have them take their favorite song and create a remix or add an additional verse. And then once they've done that, they can come and perform it for the family. This would be so fun. Another OG activity is board games. So of course you can pull out your checkers, your chess, Monopoly, Uno cards, and play those. Switch it up on them. Go ahead and change the rules. You can have the kids make new rules to the board games that you already have. What would happen if you took the Uno cards and incorporated that into a checkers game? Who knows? So give them the creative freedom to do things like that and see what they come up with. I'm sure everybody has a couple puzzles laying around, so go ahead and pull those out, dust them off, and if they're getting bored, see if they can put them together upside down. See if they can put them together within 5 minutes. There's a lot of little tweaks that you can do to things that they are already accustomed to that brings a new level of challenge to it or a new level of fun. There are tons of websites where you can print out kids' activities. You can print out a maze, a word search, a crossword puzzle, and lots of other things that they're going to be able to sit there and be quiet with and have a good time. Another fun game that they can play with the family is heads up. So if you have sticky notes or even just a little piece of paper with some tape, you can write something on it. For example, if you want to write tiger on it and then they put it on their head, the kid doesn't see it, and then they have to ask questions about what this thing is that's on their head. They just get closer and closer. How many legs does it have and things like this, and then they finally guess that it's a tiger. And that would be a fun game that y'all can all do as a family, or just the kids can play it back and forth with each other. Another fun game that y'all can play as a family is Pictionary. They can also play this without the adult. All you're gonna need is the piece of paper and probably a marker so that it's easy for everybody to see well. They're gonna have a word, an action, or object that they're trying to draw out, and as they draw it, everybody is going to guess. So everybody knows how to play charades, but spice it up on them and play reverse charades. So instead of one person acting it out and everybody else guessing, you're going to have one person guessing and everybody else works together to act it out. This is a great way to bring the siblings together, and everybody will take turns being the guesser. Another game that's super simple and requires no materials at all is telephone. You're just going to whisper a little sentence into somebody's ear, and then they will whisper it to the next person, and depending on how many kids you have, it can end up real crazy at the end. See how close they can get it to what it was originally supposed to be. A cute little way that you can change up telephone is to do it with drawing. I'm not a drawer, but I did make an example, so don't laugh at me. What you would do is you would fold up your paper and then you give it to the first person. So the first person is going to draw something, and what I drew is a dog. But when the next person sees it, they're gonna write what they think it was, and they think it is a rabbit. So now the next person sees the word rabbit and they go ahead and draw this right here. And when the next person sees this, they think that is a cat. So you end up going from dog to cat. And you also stopped by rabbit on the way. The next one is super fun, and you can get as into it as you want to. You can do a treasure hunt in the house. Make a couple clues, so you can say, at night, this is where you rest your head. You will find your clue in, and the kid will guess bed, and they'll go and find it, and the clue will be there, and then so on and so forth. You'll just keep having more clues that'll be hidden around the house. You can do this like before they wake up, or at night, like after they go to bed, and then when you wake up, you can just tell them like the first clue, and then they can be on their way for like a good little while. If you want to take it even further, once they go to the bed and they look under their pillow or whatever, you can have one of those printouts. So it can be a word search or a crossword or a maze, and they will have to complete that and bring it to you to show you that they're ready for the next clue. Be imaginative and creative with it. And if you have any questions or any ideas that you need, go ahead and hit me up in the DMs. I am happy to help y'all with anything. Like, people are always hitting me up for baby food recipes and things like that, and I am happy to share and help y'all come up with anything that you need to come up with for your kids. If your kids are having too much energy, go put them somewhere and let them dance. Turn on the Cupid Shuffle, the Cha-Cha Slide, the Wobble, something that's going to tell them what to do, and just put it on repeat. Make them just dance until they get that energy out, and then they're going to want to sit down somewhere. Something that's going to keep them still is to play wax museum. You can have them stationed in different areas, and you have one person who's the guard that's going to make sure that they don't see anybody moving. And they can change their pose if they want to, but if they get caught, then they're out. Another game that's like a twist on the regular wax museum is Celebrity Wax Museum. So it can be a current celebrity or a historical figure, and they're gonna go in their closet or yours if you're about that life and try on some different outfits that are going to make them look like that celebrity. They can make their hair like that celebrity, and then they're going to stand there and y'all can try to guess who they are. An activity that's going to get them sitting down and quiet would be to practice origami. There's been a lot of negative media about China lately because of the virus, and this would be a great way to give them an appreciation for Chinese culture. There's all kinds of tutorials and different shapes and patterns and things like this that you can find online, so go ahead and give them that and let them fold to their heart's content. OG favorite that I have not mentioned yet is reading. Read a book. Like, your older child can read to your younger child can read to your older child, all of your children can read to you. As an educator, 100% behind reading. I know I said screen free, but if you don't have a bunch of books laying around, you can always download the free Kindle app and pick out any books that are free on there and let them read as well. Another OG favorite of mine that I used to always do is playing outside. I know we don't want the kids to get too far away from the house or anything, but if you have a backyard, a front yard, a pool, let them get some fresh air. It's so important. We don't want to be just staying indoors 100% of the time and not seeing the light of day. Also, if you have a park near your house or a walking trail, go ahead and try to get out early before anybody else is out there so that you can get some fresh air and exercise. That's going to be really important during this time. And I do have a bonus for y'all. I know I said these were all going to be screen free, and the 20 were. Don't come for me, because the 20 were. Tell them that computers can be used for more than social media and video games. Have them get online and look up something that they're interested in, and I mean anything. Like anything from boogers and burps to glitter and lip gloss. How is lip gloss made? What is glitter? What is a burp? And find out every single piece of information that they can find out about that topic, and let them tell you, like, no matter how gross it is, no matter how crazy it is, because it's going to give them that research mindset and allow them to be inquisitive. Leave a comment below and tell me which of these activities you and your kids are going to be getting into. I know that everything is kind of crazy right now, but we can find some family time within all of the madness. It could be a way to spend some time together that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise. I'm wishing you all health and safety, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.